Hello, my name is Faisal Khan. A question I get often is, as a payments person, which services do I use the most with respect to a payments company? Well, the company that I use the most happens to be Payoneer. Believe it or not, it has worked really well for me. I've been using it for over, I'd say 8, 9 years. When they initially came out, had a lot of problems. And Payoneer, not only am I a customer of Payoneer, Payoneer happens to be one of my clients, so I've helped them expand into a couple of markets. So Payoneer is a company that has worked really well for me. On a very hairline second, it would be, I think, TransferWise. I don't use it all that much because Payoneer pretty much suffices. But TransferWise is the other company. I've looked into companies like Airwallex and PayPal, etc. PayPal I don't use, even though I have access to it. It's because the sudden decision by PayPal to block your funds, and then you are left at the mercy of, let's say, a very sometimes I use the word incompetent, sometimes I use the word very short-sighted customer support representative with whom you have to battle to get your funds reversed or what have you. And if I've been paid, I don't like my funds getting reversed for whatever reason that may be. So Payoneer happens to be my number one company of choice. Like I said, I just happen to be a customer and they just happen to be a client of mine. That's just a pure coincidence, but I really, really like the service that they offer, and it has worked really well. The other thing I really like is the ability to accept, payments in crypto. In crypto, I have my accounts on blockchain.com, and that is another client of mine. Again, no coincidence. Blockchain.com I'm a customer of them way before they became a client of mine. So blockchain.com, Payoneer, and I receive money on blockchain.com, and then I can go to Bitstamp. That's usually my place of choice where I go and sell my cryptocurrency and then get the USD or what have you, euros, etc., and bring them up into my place. Now going forward, I am working with Mercury, the bank in the US. So I did a video here. You should be able to see it, how you can open a company in the US and get a bank account without ever going there. So Mercury is really good. Payoneer is really good. There are plenty of companies like Airwallex and others, especially in Lithuania, where there's a majority of EMIs that will let you get a bank account, that will let you have an individual account, a virtual IBAN, etc. The most important thing you have to realize in all this is that you have to have your documentation correct. If you do not have a utility bill in your name, it gets to be a tad bit difficult. If you do not have a bank statement issued in your name with the appropriate, bank stamps, etc., it can be difficult. If you don't have an account maintenance certificate from your bank in your name, can get a tad bit difficult. If you have a utility bill in your name, really good. If you have 2 utility bills in your name, even better. If you have a passport, even good. If you have a notarized or an apostilled or a translated ID of your home ID, whatever it may be, great. If you have a police record that was issued not long ago, fantastic. Because see, these are all the things you need to have in your packet ready when you go and open these accounts. So if you open an account in Bitstamp and you start doing large amounts of transactions, or you do the same thing on Payoneer, or you do the same thing in TransferWise, or somewhere down the line, these things would become necessary. And they're important because what they do is they identify you. If you're not to be seen anywhere on social media, if you are hiding yourself, if you deliberately obfuscate your public identity, then obviously, it's a question mark. I'm not able to identify you, and hence I'm not able to offer the kind of services I want to you. So if you would like to use these facilities as offered by these companies like Payoneer, like TransferWise, like Bitstamp, like Airwallex, and many others, make sure your customer information packet or your customer identity information packet is ready, and that you're able to give them. I have had nothing but good experiences with these companies. Yes, I've also had very, very frustrating experiences with Payoneer, very, very frustrating experiences with the likes of PayPal, extremely frustrating experience with TransferWise, but then who hasn't, right? I mean, as part of growing up and nurturing up and growing pains, these are problems you will occur. But insofar I can tell now, things are pretty smooth, very smooth. And I have no problems. All the work that we do as a consulting company, the money, etc., comes to either Mercury or Payoneer or TransferWise or crypto, which we, like I said, cash it out through we bring it on through blockchain.com or through Bitstamp, etc. And we have a few others that we use, depending on which market we are working in. But those are the answers to the question. I hope it was illuminating for you. If you have a question or a comment, please put it in the description below. If you have a business inquiry, there's a contact form in the description below, as well as a business WhatsApp. I'll be happy to speak to you. Till next time, this is Faisal Khan signing off.